Hi, I'm Anthony Gettig. Okay, so you've got a Drupal-powered website for your voiceover business, and you want to add the YOUR VoiceZam Player. Cool, let's go do it. Okay, you're going to need a few tools. First of all, you need a text editor, an FTP client, and of course, your YOUR code. The very first thing you want to do is get into your administration menu, and you're going to come up to Modules, and then you're looking for one called Overlay. Now, you're going to want to disable this guy right here. The reason you want to is it brings up the administration interface for Drupal, just kind of an overlay of the current screen, and it will drive you nuts because if you don't believe me, just try it with it on. Okay, basically this forces all the Drupal administration pages to show up as individual pages instead of an overlay. So, your mileage may vary, but I would uncheck that if I were you. Okay, so with it unchecked, and we're good to go there. There's really only one file we need to mess with, and that is html.tpl.php. Okay, and you may find that, well, you'll definitely find it in one place, but you might find it in another, and you need to make sure it's covered in both places. Let's go check it out. For this, we're going to need our FTP client. Now, I happen to have here a very vanilla install of Drupal. And this is pretty much what you should have if you have a basic installation. The first place you're going to go is under Modules, off the root of your install, down to Modules, then down to System, and you're looking for the file html.tpl.php. Easiest way to edit this really is probably just to download it and edit it on your workstation and send it back up. Okay, so that's what we're going to do. So here I have it. I'm going to open this with Text Wrangler. You could use Notepad or whatever just as well. Don't use Microsoft Word to edit this. Just don't. Okay, what you want to do is get the little bit of code that needs to go into the head of every web page into your template. And this is like the system template here. So as we look here, we see here's the head section of the code. This is like the very top of the document. We're looking for the end of the head, which is always going to be /head. Okay, so we've got that. Great, it's identified. I'm going to click in here and actually hit enter, go down to a new line so I know where I'm going to inject this code. Then I come over here, I have my YOUR Player code, and I happen to have this saved to a text file for easy reference. Here's the header stuff. Easy peasy. Highlight that, and I'm going to copy, come back over here, and I'm going to paste. Whoa, cool. So that's there. It's done. This is for the system one. I'm going to hit Command S to save that. We're good. Close Text Wrangler, yes. And then I'm just simply going to transfer this back over to my system folder. And yes, of course, we're going to overwrite that. And we're good. Great. Now, how do I know this is really working? Let me come over here and refresh the page. And what I should see, if I look at the page source, I should be able to see in here in the head section there it is, right there. There's the little bit of code that I injected. Okay, cool. That's covered. So now, if you're going to use just a vanilla install of Drupal, that's really all you need. And then you can go and add your player. But maybe you're using a different theme, okay? So if you're using a different theme, let's come up here to Appearance. I happen to have another theme here enabled, Fusion. Great. Those need to be installed in a certain location, which we'll go look at right now. Individual themes may have their own copy of that little html.tpl.php file. You need to make sure that it's set in those files as well. Okay, well, only for the theme or themes that you're going to be using. So let's go back over to our FTP client, and we're back at the root here. And themes and anything customized in Drupal always should go under the Sites folder. It's just a best practice. So I go to Sites, I go to All, I look at my themes, And actually, I need to refresh my view here. And then I will see Fusion. There's my Fusion, right? So now if I go under here, look a little more, I have no idea where this html.tpl file is, or even if it's there. But I got a feeling it's going to be in the core. Hey, sure enough, there we go. So let me toast it from my desktop, since I don't need it there. And I'm just going to bring it out here again. Do the same thing. Open with Text Wrangler. And I'm looking for the same thing. Here, okay, here we go. Here's head. Oh, there's the end of head. Come down here, hit enter. Oh, I have not copied anything else to the clipboard, so I can just paste that right in. Done. Sweet. Save it and quit that. And then I'm just going to bring that back out to my Fusion Core folder. Of course, I'm going to overwrite it. And there we go. That's done. So if I were to come over here and use my Fusion theme, I got it covered. Now, what do we want to do? We want to go and actually add the player. Sweet. So we'll come back here to the home page. And here's my welcome page. Hey, here's my voiceover website. Hire me. I'm going to edit this page. And since we're going to be using HTML code, the player, we need to do this. The text format needs to be full HTML. By default, I believe it's filtered HTML. You need the full HTML. So here's my voiceover website. Hire me. There's a new paragraph. Come back over here. Here's my player code. And I could customize this a little bit. I'm not going to for the sake of time. But this is it right here. So grab all this. And we will copy that. Come over here. Paste it. And there we go. Again, we're saving it as full HTML, not text or filtered. We need the full thing. If I wanted to change, what demo am I going to start with, I would do that here. What portal, change the portal name, so I could call this my Drupal VO site, whatever. This is for your Zamtistics. But you got it all there. Hit save. Lo and behold, there we go. There's my VoiceZam Player, and yep, it's working. Cool. So there you go. Again, it's the html.tpl.php file. You need to change it in the system. You'll also need to change it for any themes that you're using. Now, this is some information that you should be able to pass along to your web developer, and they can inject this stuff in just the right places. If you're a DIY kind of person like myself, there you go. There's the basics. You can get started in the right direction. All right? Hey, good luck.